everyone and welcome back. Heat is catching up and working throughout the day looks very challenging. The only option that makes sense these days is waking up early and finishing a few chores to wind up work early. Kids' holidays are going on, but I sent Dhairya to daycare for a few hours. He enjoys his time out, and I get some uninterrupted time to manage work at home. Although Rutvi misses his company, but between 1 hour of playtime, 40 minutes goes into sorting their issues. I am sure parents with 2 or more kids can relate with me. My makeup drawer was all over the place and I had been planning to arrange it for quite some time. A few makeup products have also expired and I love the fact that rearranging and decluttering go hand in hand. After taking everything out, I always start by placing a few related organizers that can hold the items well. Organizing is all about collecting loose or similar items and helping them stay together. A few items like boxes, pouches, and baskets help meet the same purpose. I'll collect all my lipsticks and glosses in one pouch, all my sponges in one basket, and eye products in another one. Makeup has multiple categories of items, so organizers with small partitions help in segregating things correctly, like keeping foundations and concealer in one section, mini eye palettes in one, and lip glosses and tints in another section, etc. We can even create a section between the organizers and make space according to our needs. Adjust the gap as much required and align the items properly. Everything is nicely arranged, so now no more fiddling and struggling with things to find the right item, especially during those rush hours. Kids eat a pre-breakfast meal which helps me buy some time before I make breakfast. It's been days since I've made sevaiya, so I decided to make vegetable sevaiya for breakfast today. I like adding multiple vegetables to breakfast. It takes some extra effort but is quite satisfactory. I'll start with boiling the sevaiya in a pan. Now in the vegetable masala, I'll start by roasting some peanuts, urad dal and chana dal. Then I'll add sliced onions and finely chopped curry leaves. At this way, we can eat them nicely. Once onions get translucent, add all the chopped veggies, hing and salt. Sevia is boiled and I'll keep them aside to cool down. Into the veggie mix, I'll add chili powder, salt and black pepper powder and mix well before adding the prepared sevia. I always keep the grated coconut in the freezer as it lasts for good 3 months. So, in the end, I'll add chopped coriander, grated coconut and lemon juice. Sevia is done and I was super hungry to wait any minute longer.
Can I get water in my hand?
I had a few things planned for today, so I decided to finish them quickly before the heat picked up. Churning ghee will take the most time, so started my work by making ghee. I have shared the full ghee making process in the previous video, which I'll share in the description box for you to check. While the ghee is simmering, I'll jump on to other work. These days after meals, Rutvi asks for some desserts, and custard is the quickest dessert to whisk. In a bowl, I'll take around 2.5 teaspoon custard powder and add some milk to make a slurry. Now I'll put around half liter of milk to boil. Once the boil comes, I'll gradually add the slurry and let it simmer till the milk thickens. Once you get the desired consistency, turn the gas off, add jaggery as per taste and let it cool down before putting it into the fridge. Ghee is also done and now I'll store it in the steel container. Making ghee does take some time, but giving this homemade gold to kids gives me great satisfaction. With just this much of work, I was already feeling tired. The heat was catching up and I was craving something cold and sweet, so decided to make a quick cold coffee. For the coffee, I'll take some condensed milk on top of a lot of ice. Now I'll add coffee powder and pour some chilled milk. You can blend it in a mixer for some nice froth, but I'll use the frother to make it easier. And my quick cold coffee is ready. I've had a similar coffee in Vietnam and loved the flavor very much. This mini coffee break was very much needed and was very refreshing too. Before starting the lunch, I had no choice but to move the pedestal fan in the kitchen to beat some heat. I feel nothing but grateful thinking about those producing food for us in this heat. And when we think of such difficulties, our agony feels so small. I feel more than privileged to be able to cook under a fan while others are fighting their daily battles. And so, instead of judging a person, being kind and spreading happiness is the least we can do to anybody. Coming back to the food, I had some sprouts and wanted to make something different out of them. So I decided to make a fusion South Indian dish. So the lunch was kadla curry with idiyappam. For the kadla curry gravy, I'll fine grind onions, tomato, ginger and garlic and some coconut in the grinder. Usually kadla curry doesn't have sprouted beans, but since I had them, I decided to add them. Now in the whole spices, I'll take bay leaves, cloves, cardamom, cinnamon and some dried red chilies. I'll prepare the curry in the cooker, and for that, in some coconut oil, I'll add cumin seeds, ajwain and all the whole spices. Now I'll add some sliced onions and cook them till golden brown. Once done, I'll add the prepared gravy and mix it well. Now in the dry spices goes turmeric, red chili powder, coriander powder, garam masala powder, salt and pepper and mix everything till cooked well. When I was in Cochin, I had puttu and kadla curry for the first time and it was love at first bite. But since I don't have a puttu maker, I decided to complement this kadla curry with some rice idiyapams. Last time I made idiyappam with sambar since Rutvi doesn't enjoy stew as much and my South Indian friends here found this combination very different. So this combination might again be a twister, but I would like to experiment with tastes and flavors rather than stick with the usual. For the idiyappams, I'll roast some rice flour before kneading it into a dough. Curry masala is done and I'll now add the sprouted beans with sufficient water and cook it on medium-high flame for 3 whistles. To make the idiyappam, I'll gradually add hot water and salt to the flour and keep it aside to cool down. Till it's cooling, I will prepare a quick summer salad with onion, carrot juliennes and cucumber. Now I'll make a soft dough out of the rice flour. Keep adding the water as required till you get a chapati like dough. Now I'll grease and prepare the idiyappam maker and the idli sancha. You can even make them in some perforated plate. That's it. I'll roll out the dough and nice noodles like idioppams are ready to go into the steamer. A cool chach is essential in this summer. So in some curd, I'll add black pepper powder, salt, black salt, roasted cumin powder and chaat masala and whisk it well. Now add water as per the desired thickness of buttermilk and masala chach is ready. Idioppams are also done and I'll give it a quick check. Kadla curry is also ready and I'll add some coriander and lemon juice to enhance its flavor. An effortless and quick lunch is ready to serve. Lunches like this are the most appropriate during summers when you don't wish to stand for long in the kitchen. Ruthvi loves idiyappam because they resemble noodles. This hearty meal was the need of the hour and the combination turned out super amazing. After lunch, it was time for dessert, and now more than Ruthvi, I was also excited to eat it. To add more sweetness, I added some honey and whisked the custard well.
No one else makes me feel this way. Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need.
The fun part about custard is adding different toppings. Fruits, nuts, seeds, the choice is yours.
I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other.
And while I was preparing the custard, the weather suddenly changed for good and it started pouring. As they say, happiness attracts more happiness. So with this dessert, we enjoyed some showers too.
As each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you.
I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, and if you did, share your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you like watching such simple vlogs, and join me on Instagram for some behind the scenes. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Until then, stay tuned and stay connected.